Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loads 15, where I'll be giving you my day 5 preview for Royal Ascot. I should say that I'm recording this video just after 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon, so all the prices were available at the current time recorded. And I have to admit that Royal Ascot this week has been a very tricky one for us. We've not really had anything get involved. My latest tip was actually Jero, who ran a great race, but he could only get the each way money. He was advertised here on the channel yesterday morning at 16:20. It was very well backed in the end, but that was a good start today. And fingers crossed our other selections can get us in the profits. But yeah, hopefully we can end Royal Ascot on a high. It can't get much worse, to be honest with you. But yeah, fingers crossed for a good day. So let's get into it then. The first selection I'm going to give you runs in the 305 at Ascot. It's the Jersey Stakes, and I quite like the chances here of Monaadah for Jim Crowley and Saeed Bin Suroor in the Shadwell Racing colours. Currently available at 13-2. 5 places on offer of SkyBet. I'm going to recommend a 0.5 each way selection here. Now, this horse, Monaadah, is undefeated after 3 starts. He won over in Maidan and subsequently he's come over here and he's continued to be in a rich vein of form. And I was really impressed by his attitude last time when he won at Kempton. He was handy, he made all, he was able to defy a penalty, and in the end he was going away. And I think tomorrow he's got a good chance in this race. He's got not a bad draw as well. He's drawn in the right part of the track all week for the first couple of days. Anyway, my selections are saying you want to be high. Clearly you don't, unless it's going to change tomorrow, but I don't see it changing too much. They've been riding down the middle to the far side today, so I think it's going to continue that way. Not a bad draw. I think he'll just be off the pace. Saeed's team are going very well, and I think he's got a good chance in that race, and I think he could be a group horse, so that's why I'm going to put him up as my opening selection of the day. We then go to the Hardwicke, which is the 340, and I think this is a good each way betting race. There are currently the 8 runners at the moment, so you get the 3 places, and hopefully they all stand their ground. But I thought Solid Stone here would be really hard to keep out the frame for Richard Kingscote and Sir Michael Stout, and I think he's a good price at 8-1. Hurricane Lane, you have to respect him, but first time out, he's a little bit too short for me. But Solid Stone is just the typical Sir Michael Stout horse that just keeps on improving. He's a horse that I follow throughout his career, and last season he really took his form to a new level. And at Chester on his latest run, that was arguably a career best when he won the Group 2 there. Even though it was only a 4-runner race, the form has worked out well. The third, McGallen, subsequently won at Epsom, and the fourth, Majestic Dawn, won at Goodwood. So a lot of good form already coming out from that race. He won't mind the ground. I don't think he'll be too far from off the pace as well. I think he's got a really good chance here of being fairly close in this race, and he's one of my more stronger fancies of the day, and that's why he's going to be my next best. And I'm going to recommend a 1 point each way selection there. We then go to the Plantnum Jubilee Stakes. Again, a very hard race, lots of runners, but I thought Highfield Princess would definitely be there or thereabouts. She's 12-1 for Jason Hart and John Quinn. I'm going to recommend a 0.5 each way selection here. Now, this horse, Highfield Princess, her career's really gone on a trajectory ever since she won here at the Royal Meeting last year. She won the Buckingham Palace Handicap. She's just continued to get better and better. And last time, arguably, she put up a career best when she won the Duke of York Group 2 Stakes. Nothing really touched her there. And she's going to be ridden prominent. She's got a good draw in stall 5. Like I say, she won't be too far from off the pace. She's got the stamina for 7 as well, so she shouldn't be fazed by this for 6 furlongs, which she's taken to very well. She doesn't mind the ground conditions either. A lot in her favour tomorrow, and I think she'll be definitely there or thereabouts in the first 6. And I think that's a good each way bet, and I'll be disappointed if she couldn't get involved. So yeah, she's going to be my selection there. The Mayor's Allowance. We then go to the 5 o'clock, the Wokingham. Again, a big competitive handicap. But for me, first Folio, I was going to take a chance on him for Danny Muscat and James Ferguson. Danny just missed out on a winner for us earlier in the week with Rocket Rodney. James Ferguson nearly had a winner yesterday. So they're going okay at the moment. And this horse is currently 12-1 SkyBet, who are offering 8 places on this race. First Folio is a very consistent horse in these races. He was last seen finishing second behind Henry Candy's horse, Run Freedom, I think it's called, at Windsor in a listed race. That was a good run there. He's off a mark of 99 here, but he just fits the profile for this race. But you normally have to run very well in these kind of handicaps and be quite a young horse as well. He's still only 4, so he could have a little bit more to offer. I think in time he might be able to get to a listed Group 3 kind of sprinter. I think he's got a lot of things in his favour tomorrow. He'll like the quick ground as well. I think that's the key to him. Like I say, he's got some really good solid form already this season. Still 15, not the worst draw in the world. I think he can go well there, and I'll be disappointed if he can get involved for the places. The nap of the day then goes in the Golden Gates handicap, the 5:35, and this was the only winner I tipped last year in this race with Fox's Tails, and hopefully we can do the same again. And I quite like Chairman for Tom Marquand and Freddie and Martin Mead. They've hit the crossbar a couple of times this week, the Meads, Zechariah being the biggest one of them. But Chairman is currently available at 12-1 with SkyBet, who are offering 6 places on this race. I'm going to recommend a 1 point each way selection here. Now, this horse, Chairman, like I say, he's a very interesting horse. He's won his last 2 starts. To be fair, they have been in small fields, but he's done nothing wrong. He was a good winner at Salisbury, I thought, over slightly further on quick ground. That form worked out quite well. He then went to Bath last time out, and he was worth, I think, more than the winning margin suggests. And I just think there's a lot more to come from him. He's not got a bad draw tomorrow. He's drawn towards the middle in stall 10. And if he can be handy, not too far from off the pace, I think there will be a bit of pace on him here. But like I say, you don't want to be too far back. Not too many horses have been coming from off the pace. If he's just maybe there in the first half, I think he's got a very good chance of going close, and I think he still could have a little bit more to offer of his current mark of 19. I'd be disappointed if he couldn't get involved there. So yeah, he's going to be my last selection and nap of the day. So they're the selections then for the last day of Royal Ascot. Once again, I apologise for a poor week. We've had a pretty good year on the whole, but this has definitely been the worst spell we've had for quite a while. But hopefully we can do a little bit better. Things can only get better, as the old saying goes. So yeah. Apologies for that, but yeah, if you're still enjoying these videos, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe here to the YouTube channel on LuckyLoad15. You can follow me on the socials on Twitter and Insta, where my handle is @LuckyLoad15. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. So please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you again soon.